So here, I focused so much on these celebrities.
No,
I paid attention to everything they did.
Ich habe mich damals so sehr konzentriert auf die ganzen Berühmtheiten.
But I want to start to show you where some of these celebrities get their inspiration for acting.
Wir haben jetzt viel über diese Personen gesprochen, aber jetzt möchte ich euch etwas zeigen darüber, woher bekommen die Schauspieler ihre Inspiration.
How are so many of Hollywood's most famous actors and actresses able to be so amazingly effective and convincing in their performances?
That guy was so electrifying that it came through the television.
How is it that they can move us to laughter, tears, or anger at the drop of a hat? Are they truly gifted with natural talent, as many suggest?
You see this and you're dazzled by their talent.
Do they possess a creative streak of genius that is unknown to most men? Or unknown to most men, are they in fact possessed? Is it possible that these actors and actresses are possessed by demonic spirits who have a specific agenda to fulfill? Oscar award-winning actor Denzel Washington told 60 Minutes exactly how he brings forth his best performances.
Basically what I did was got on my knees and sort of communicated with the spirits. And when I came out, I was in charge.
Powerful scene.
Powerful scene. I couldn't have acted that. I couldn't have written that down and made a decision to play that.
What, are you gonna smoke that?
Nope, you are.
Hell if I am. Yeah. You're Jesus freak. You're Jesus freak.
The one-woman entertainment empire known as Oprah has strong affiliations with the demonic realm. The most familiar face on television says,
"You can not only use your body and physical self. This is how I see acting. I ask my body to be the carrier for the spirits of those who have come before me in a way that is most meaningful to the character. Just become the vehicle for that character."
Calling out for these entities to take her over so that she may become a sparkling puppet, Oprah admits of her work before the camera.
I tried to empty myself and let the spirit inhabit me.
With her global influence, her shows have become a smorgasbord for the New Age agenda.
A lot of actors who don't mention their names, of course, are very much into this.
Magic only exists if you allow it, if you open yourself up to the possibility.
So people like Denzel Washington, when he was asked on 60 Minutes, how is it that you were such a brilliant actor in that scene?
Also Leute wie Denzel Washington, als gefragt wurde in einer Show, wie haben Sie das hingekriegt, so hervorragend zu spielen in dieser Szene?
And he says he gets on his hands and knees and prays to the spirits.
Und er sagt dann, ich gehe auf meine Hände und Knie und ich bete zu den Geistern.
And when they come in,
und wenn sie hineinkommen,
he was in charge.
Dann haben sie regiert.
He couldn't write that down.
Also dann ging das alles wie von selbst bei ihm. Er konnte es nicht aufschreiben.
He couldn't have acted that.
Er hätte nie so schauspielen können.
The writer-director of a couple television shows,
der Schreiber und Regisseur einiger verschiedener TV-Serien
in America told Alan Ball, his name is Alan Ball,
er heißt Alan Ball,
told in an interview where he gets his inspiration for his characters.
Und er verriet hier in einem Interview, wo er die Einfälle herbekommt für seine Rollen.
He says that it's a lot like channeling.
Und er sagt, das hat viel zu tun mit Channeling, also Kontakt aufnehmen zu Geistern.
Channeling, of course, is being a medium for something, a spirit.
Was bedeutet Channeling? Das heißt, du wirst zu einem Medium für Geister.
This actor just won the Best Academy Award for his performance.
Dieser Schauspieler hat gerade den besten Academy Award gewonnen für seine Schauspielkunst.
Listen to the interviewer and what she has to say about where he got his inspiration from.
Und hört euch dieses Interview an und was er darüber sagt, woher er inspiriert wurde.
And Entertainment Weekly writes about you that you are a generously unvain actor, so appealing in midlife spread. In other words, you had to gain some weight and kind of channel this kind of sadness, really.
Yeah.
It's very powerful the way you do it because it's about a guy who redeems himself, who finds basically redemption. Yeah. Who are you channeling? Were you channeling Christopherson? Johnny Cash comes to mind?
Yeah, a bit, you know.
In my long career, played so many extraordinary women that basically I'm getting mistaken for one. And no, really, I'm very clear about the fact that I'm the vessel for other people's stories and other women's lives.
I try to allow the spirit of the character to live through me. So I just try to encompass and allow myself, I'm almost the vehicle to channel the spirit of the character through.
A lot of these actors are channeling various different spirits. They may say that it's a person, or they may say it's somebody that's even still alive.
All diese Schauspieler sagen, dass sie im Grunde dieses Channeling betreiben, dass sie zu einem Medium werden für, sie nennen es eine andere Person oder einen anderen Geist.
In the cartoon Toy Story 3,
in dem Zeichentrickfilm Toy Story Nummer 3,
the character that played Slinky died in 2000.
Derjenige, der den Sneaky gespielt hat, starb im Jahr 2000.
And they couldn't find an actor who could play that character.
Und sie konnten keinen Ersatz für diesen Schauspieler finden.
So it took them 5 years to find an actor.
5 Jahre lang haben sie einen Schauspieler gesucht.
And the actor, the reason why they used him is it because he channels the spirit of his friend.
Und warum haben sie sich dann einen bestimmten ausgesucht? Weil er den Geist seines Freundes channelt, kanalisiert.
Peter Sellers, who was in the Pink Panther, says that acting is like getting a spirit to take charge of him.
Peter Sellers, der hat gespielt in dem rosaroten Panther, und er sagt, Schauspielen bedeutet, dass ein Geist die Kontrolle übernimmt.
Robin Williams, when he was asked by Us Magazine, how are you so brilliant? He said, yeah, literally, it's like possession.
Robin Williams wurde gefragt von diesem Magazin, Us Weekly, wie kann das sein, dass er so brillant spielt? Und er sagt, ja, wirklich, es ist wie Besessenheit.
All of a sudden you're in and you get all this energy and it starts going.
Auf einmal bist du da drin und dann kriegst du diese ganze Energie und das läuft wie von selbst.
But there is that thing, it is possession.
Aber dann sagt er weiter, aber das gibt es wirklich, es ist Besessenheit.
In the olden days you would have been burned for it.
In alter Zeit wäre man dafür verbrannt worden.
Leonardo DiCaprio. In a director from Total Eclipse says Leo is like a medium.
Der Regisseur von Total Eclipse sagt, Leo ist wie ein Medium.
He opens his body and mind to receive messages coming from another person's life.
Er öffnet seinen Körper und seinen Geist, um Botschaften zu empfangen, die von einer anderen Person kommen.
A totally different director says, with Leo, you might see 30 people come out of him in a day.
Ein anderer Regisseur sagt über ihn, bei Leo, da kann man bis zu 30 Leute aus ihm herauskommen sehen an einem Tag.
With Keanu Reeves, the director of The Devil's Advocate says, Keanu is a very complex guy with lots of demons in him. I was trying to tap into that and utilize it.
Der Regisseur von The Devil's Advocate, der sagt, Keanu ist ein sehr komplizierter Junge mit einer Menge Dämonen in ihm und ich habe einfach versucht, das zu gebrauchen.
Johnny Depp says, I know I have demons. I'm 30 different people sometimes.
Johnny Depp sagt, ich weiß, dass ich Dämonen habe. Manchmal bin ich 30 verschiedene Leute.
Heath Ledger, who played the Joker in the latest Batman.
Heath Ledger, er spielte den Joker in dem letzten Batman-Film.
This is what the Los Angeles Times wrote about him.
Und hier schreibt die Los Angeles Times über ihn.
Heath's creepy performance summoned up demons that nobody thought was accessible to him.
Diese, kriechende Darstellung von Heath scheint Dämonen beschworen zu haben, von denen niemand gedacht hätte, dass er Zugang zu ihnen hätte.
Do you know who Hugh Jackman is?
Kennt ihr Hugh Jackman?
He was in the movie X-Men.
Er war in dem Movie X-Men.
He played the Wolverine.
He played
the Wolverine. Here, this is where this is how he became an actor.
It's interesting your path to acting because you were a journalism student, weren't you?
So I'm still on hold. My journalism is still on hold. I literally was just putting it off. So I took a few part-time classes and worked at a gym. And at the gym, I met this woman who, this isn't a lie, it sounds like a made-up story, but I was actually joining her up, and she was looking at me, and she just went, oh, like that. I said, is everything all right? She said, you don't understand, I'm a white witch. You've got to get into acting. Immediately. I said, well, I'm doing a few part-time classes. It's funny you should mention it. She said, no, you're going to be a big star, and I want you to meet this woman, Penny Williams. I said, who's Penny Williams? She says, she's an agent. Well, I met her, and she's still my agent, and the day after, I did an audition and landed a role on Neighbours.
So he gets a white witch that comes up to him and tells him, you're going to be a famous actor. And he says, really? And she says, yeah, you got to meet my friend. And he's still with the agent that white witch told him to be with.
Da kam also eine Hexe, eine weiße Hexe, auf ihn zu und sagte, du musst ein Schauspieler werden. Und er sagte, oh, wirklich? Und sie hat ihm einen Agenten besorgt und mit dem ist er bis heute zusammen.